For those who need to be caught up to speed on what this video is about, let me give you the whole premise of this thing. A couple of weeks ago, there was this big event that happened at the Volo Auto Museum where the cast of the legendary 80s animatronics show, the Rock-afire Explosion, came and performed live for the first time in decades in front of an audience of the show's fans, as well as having the original robots themselves perform a brand new song made specifically for the event. Around that time, Aaron Fechter, the creator of the show, announced that the new song they made would be released on vinyl, just like the vinyls that used to be sold as prizes at the Rock-afire's original arcade home, Showbiz Pizza Place. However, there has been a lot of controversy around this vinyl that's being released because Aaron Fechter, as well as some other community members he works with, announced that the album cover would be generated from an AI, saying that this will allow them to replicate the old art style of the original vinyls. I think it's safe to say that for a lot of people online, when AI-generated images come to mind, the initial reaction is that they are sloppy and cheap, with those thoughts being more aggressive towards AI images made by companies for commercial use. Basically, a human puts words into a prompt and lets an algorithm of ones and zeros come up with an image for it. The human doesn't actually draw anything themselves because they have no artistic talent and don't give a crud about learning how to draw, so they use a soulless machine to stitch images from the internet together to produce a picture that is, more times than not, has very noticeable flaws and signs that give it away that it's pretty much AI generated. And that is what we see in this album cover for the new Rock-afire vinyl. Duke, for some reason, has a whole snare drum in front of him in the car. This is random dude driving that has literally never existed until this image was made. And not only are the car's tire tracks too thin compared to the actual width of the car, but somehow they just magically vanish when it gets to behind that yellow car on the road back there. You can also see that the characters themselves are extremely similar to the exact poses and looks from what I consider to be the default Rock-afire poster that gets used for a lot of things. I mean, come on, they literally copied and pasted Duke and kept the Mitzi, except with the exception of making her eyes just a little bit wider. This detail is something I'm only pointing out because when you look at the original Rock-afire vinyl covers, each character has an original illustration that isn't just copy and pasted like what Chuck E. Cheese's does with their character renders today. So the errors in AI-generated images is one thing, but another reason why that people hate the AI album cover so much is because, I mean, there are tons and tons of artists in the fan space for these robot animals. Tons of talented artists every day take art commissions so they can help pay for their rent by doing something that they love. And I'm sure there are definitely artists in the Rock-afire fan space that would be absolutely honored to recreate the original album art style for this special once-in-a-lifetime release. And they would put their heart and soul into making the best thing that you've ever seen. But instead of supporting a real human artist, we got CrapGPT spitting out a pic that has symptoms of being Frankenstein by a machine in plain sight. What makes this even more frustrating is that these vinyls are being sold for $75, and the price to meet the Rock-afire cast at the Volo event was, I think, somewhere between $70 to $90. I've heard different things from different people. With that money, they would certainly have been able to support a human artist with a soul and expenses to get by in life, and would probably have made something with less errors than what we ended up getting. But the fact that they had a bot generate this for them, I guess they didn't have any artistic talent on their end, and obviously have enough dough to support a real artist, makes it just come across as a little selfish in a lot of people's eyes. Now, I'm used to seeing AI slop take over so many corners of the internet, so when I initially heard the news about this AI album cover, I just rolled my eyes and moved on to caring about more important things. But recently I got word that Aaron firmly believes that this AI cover took hard work and effort to put together, and that he doesn't believe the image we got, despite the errors it has, was lazy at all. To put it in short, he also thinks that simpletons such as us are not capable of putting together an album cover without putting in effort as well. Normally I wouldn't go out of my way to prove a point on the internet, but I stand with my human artist friends. So I'm going to be making my own Rock-afire album cover using AI, and I am going to be using the AI Volo album cover as the bar for my masterpiece. And I'll just go ahead and tell you now, it will not require any sort of blood, sweat, or tears in the slightest. So Independence Day is coming up, and I feel like George Washington would be proud of me if I were to theme my album cover to my homeland. And I think Beach Bear would low-key be a great representative for the cover. The AI Volo cover obviously recycles art that was made already previously, so I will use this album cover from Born to Run as a start. So to kick things off, let me tell Meta AI that we want to give Beach Bear a musket like what they used in the American Revolution. Oh yeah, and let's not forget to keep the original art style, since that's what the AI cover did, and that's what they seem so keen on doing. Alright, I feel like that's a little short for most muskets that I'm used to seeing, but those tire tracks are also a bit on the smaller side as well, so we can work with it. Next, let's go ahead and give him some sort of colonial hat to fit the Revolution times a little bit more. Nice. Alright, what should we do? What should we do? Oh yeah, let's give him that classic Navy uniform that the colonists used in the war. Now he's got his immaculate drip. I'm such an artist. I'm such an artist, guys. I mean, look at this. It's my masterpiece. Look at the hard effort that I've put into making this so far. Let's go ahead and keep doing this, shall we? I see we should go ahead and make the background an American flag so we can get that red, white, and blue action going on. We didn't have 50 states when the American colonies had the revolution, but we also don't carry snare drums in front of us in our seats. So let's go ahead and do it. All right. I don't know about you guys, but I think after just 4 prompts, I think we might have got ourselves an official album cover. I mean, wait. We're missing something. Come to think of it. Oh yeah, we gotta change the name of the song. You know, we're not singing Born to Run on this lovely patriotic vinyl. What's something that sounds like super patriotic? Oh, I got it. America, y'all. A freedom ring.
Oh my gosh. All right, oh man, low-key, I can see where they're coming from. Oh, doing that, oh gosh, the amount of effort I had to put into doing that was insane. Oh man. I'm gonna need 3 gallons of Gatorade, guys. I'll be right back.
What you guys just witnessed was an act of satire, and that last final 5th prompt took me no more effort than the previous 4 prompts that I put in. I was literally just telling Meta to put XYZ here and there, and we got the product that we got. With the results you just witnessed, I can't really say that I still buy into the whole excuse that AI art actually takes tons of effort. At least more effort than what a human would put into it if they were to draw it themselves. Because this required me to use very little brain power to create something that, honestly, I personally think could pass as a Rock-afire cover. Can you still tell it's made from AI? Yeah. Same with the official cover. Would a real human be able to draw my vision better than what the AI came up with? Yeah. Same with the official cover. To conclude this video, I'm just going to go ahead and say that I still can't really gain affection towards works being made with AI, considering the quality of the results and the ethical questions behind it. I mean, come on. You saw how easy it was for me to make the world's most patriotic Rock-afire explosion vinyl cover. The dedication and creativity that a human has is unmatched compared to the program trying to replicate it. And I just find it disappointing that companies that clearly have the budget and the dough to afford to help support someone smaller than them rather stick to a lower quality product just to avoid losing a teeny weensy little fraction of the money that they have. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about this. So I hope you guys have a great day. Remember to go outside, touch some grass, get some fresh air, and I will see you guys in the next upload. Bye-bye.